Hello. Class is in session. Once again. I think it's the third stream this week. Crazy, right? Consistency on this channel. How are we doing? Is the ad break already over? Hi Peach. Hi Kaiku. Glad to see you join the class. Did you hear the new bell? We got a class bell. Check this shit out. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, we still can hear the music class from the next room over, but I don't think anybody minds listening to some dulcet tunes from vintage jazz playing in another room on a sunny day music mix. Hi Eomi. Tracy says hello. Say hello to Tracy for me. I hope he's being a good boy. Welcome Copper. How you doing? So, today's agenda on this here class. Hi Saturn, welcome. Glad you could join us. What we're doing today is drawing another president. What was that? The third on my list of presidents who could kick my ass is none other than George Washington, who apparently, according to National Wrestling Hall of Fame, was county-wide or possibly even colony-wide collar and elbow wrestling champion at the age of 18. And I think that's pretty cool. Hell yeah, Saturn, you know it. Apparently, according to the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, also at the age of 47, George Washington defeated several consecutive challengers in one day, like seven challengers in one day from the Massachusetts Volunteers. That's pretty hardcore. Let's add here collar and elbow wrestling. Collar and elbow, or also known as Irish collar and elbow. I don't know if there's a difference between like old collar and elbow and Irish wrestling, but collar and elbow is also called Old Irish Wrestling if you search for it online. But what kind of art is it? Well, let's take a look. Let's put this here. And let's go. Hi, Felix. Thanks for the hydration. Okay. So, collar and elbow wrestling is a bit something like this here. So, what you do is you take a hold of the opponent's collar and elbow. Crazy, right? Who would have thought? Let's see what Wikipedia has to say about it. Origins in Ireland. Yeah. Mythical hero Cuchulainn boasted of his prowess in both hurling and wrestling. It's just is it like epäkohteliasta? What is it? Not dishonest. Impolite to call it simplified judo. Because that's a lot of it. Like searching for foot positioning and like keeping grips on your opponent and then doing sweeps. But it's a lot older than judo, I think. I have to check that out. Let's see. Judo origin. How old is it? It's 1882. Well, collar and elbow is a lot older than that. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do today. Draw another old white man doing violent shit. Hell yeah, I say. Oh, that's my pen. I'm thinking, like, should I try you artists in the chat? No, should I try to move all of my drawing stuff into Krita? Because it would be a lot handier to just have everything under like one program. Because right now I'm using GIMP to do all this basic drawing stuff. I use Krita to animate, and I use Photoshop to make thumbnails. Has anyone in the chat any experience in using Krita? Damn, that's a lot. I know. It's just that I've gotten so used to like doing one thing a specific way. Maybe it's autism. Maybe it's Maybelline. But yeah. How has the classes Saturday been? I went to visit my brother today, and his wife made us crazy amounts of food. Like, way too much. It was so good though. Then I taught my brother's stepdaughter taekwondo. Because my brother asked, and I don't think the stepdaughter would have wanted otherwise. At least when half the family is watching from the couch. That's kind of unnerving feeling, I guess. Okay. What did old Georgie boy look like? Guess not. Here we go. He definitely doesn't have the same kind of presence as Theodore Roosevelt, and he doesn't look as like distinguishable as Abraham Lincoln. I'd give him a like a 5 out of 10 on looks. Just start grading past American presidents by their looks. Okay, that's Washington. And then we need here's a full body picture. Oh, it's kind of sassy looking. Look at that leg action there. He definitely needs that little dab of blush on his cheeks. Yeah. And then we need something to show the collar and elbow wrestling. What kind is it? Did they have like specific outfits for it, or was it just like taking a hold? Saturn, do you know? Did they have like specific outfits for collar and elbow wrestling, or was it just like with anything you had on you? Because I found at least one picture where they're wearing like weird little straps. Look at this one here. Was that like usual? Maybe I'll just draw him wearing like a old-timey shirt or whatever. There's art of George Washington wrestling. Really? George Washington wrestling. My streams are just a lot of Googling. Oh, I see. You mean this one, right? Definitely. Yeah, I thought they would be wearing like just basic shirts and trousers, but what kind of shirts and trousers did they wear back in the day? I don't know, I'll just wing it. I'm not here to be 100% authentic. Basically imagine pirate clothes. Yeah. Maybe I'll do like this look here, but while he's wrestling somebody. Oh no, then I have to draw two people. Jeez, shit. Okay, Let's see. Well, I'll think of something here. Oh. Like something like and if the other guy is like, I don't know, here. Oh no, I'm falling, says the guy. No. We'll workshop this. No worries. No worries. Maybe make him do like a foot sweep. Yeah. Let's do that. So Georgie boy is here. He's holding the elbow. And the collar here. He's going to be way too huge. Jesus Christ. Just then we have the other guy here. Oh no. I'm being thrown. This doesn't feel right. Doesn't have any oomph to it. Why is it so hard to find a reference for collar and elbow throws anywhere? Even just looking at the wrong places. Like something like this. And the other guy is here. Getting absolutely tossed. This. Jesus Christ. Hi Mowgli. Welcome. Welcome Raiders.
Gotta make him grow.
Jesus Christ, okay. Well, I'm gonna do the push-ups after the introductions. Hi Raiders. It's me, Ari. I'm your martial arts teacher, but not a teacher of martial arts. Which way it goes? I'm not a martial arts coach. I just teach about martial arts. And apparently it's time to do stuff. Sadly, I still don't have the webcam for the squats and push-ups, so you just have to take my word on it. But trust me, I never skip the push-ups or squats. So, be right back in a second. It's 10 push-ups and then the squats. Se, kasi, se, kymppi. Thanks for that. Back to drawing. So, what did you play, Miro? You had fun? Miro Moog Trapper Nation. Oi. Hi Shakku. Hi Umu. Hello Grace. Hi Dese. How are you guys doing? How has it been, Ari? So glad you aren't sick anymore, yay. I know, right? It's nice to not be sick. But we are still continuing drawing American presidents doing martial arts. That was surprisingly interesting for myself. Something like this, and then his... Oh no! Getting thrown here. Maybe this is the setting. We were goofing around in Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, cool! You started playing it. Nice, nice. Got a little chaotic and I ended up killing Lawman a bit too much. My dude. My guy. They're police, they don't have souls. It doesn't matter. Oh my god! I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're drawing George Washington today. If it is not clear from the mug. Why George Washington, you may ask? Or you may not ask, but I will tell anyway. It's because Mr. Washington apparently was a really avid collar and elbow wrestler, and he won the county and probably even colony-wide championship at the age of 18. I'm just repeating what I told the class at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, like Saturn said, George Washington, not George Washington Bush, but Washington, the first president of the United States. At the age of 47, he won a collar and elbow match against 7 people in one day. That's pretty hardcore, if you ask me. Now then, we need to see what we'll do with this face. He's got a very wide jaw here. Like weirdly wide. Like. Kind of looks like he has a frog in his mouth. Something like this. And then possibly the worst hairline I've seen on any person. Sorry, Georgie boy. This ain't the look. That's a perfect look, am I right? That looks surprisingly a lot like George Washington. And I keep telling myself I can't draw. But witness me. Witness my creation. Maybe not a color like this. Let's give him like a good old colored shirt. First we need to fix this anatomy. Now, what we get to do is imagine the musculature of George Washington. Oh, what a world we live in. Okay, class, in your heads, I want you to try to imagine George Washington naked. Would you smash? They had like the really high pants during this time, I think. Like the riding pants. And we'll make him roll up his sleeves because nothing makes a man harder than rolled sleeves. All the ladies in the chat who can relate. And dudes. Yes. Yep. And then he has buttons here. Are these proportions right? Oh no, let's... before we go any further, let's do the dreaded flip horizontally test. Maybe we could go a bit wider on the hips. But otherwise I think it's pretty good. Ain't bad at all. Exactly, Kaiko. Just what I said. Ain't bad at all. His face is just really fucking funny. Look at this dude. Like, huh. Horse course, and 7 years ago I tossed your ass. Keeping that frog seal tight. It's like when a dog is holding something in his mouth that he shouldn't have. What do you have there? President Washington, let it go. No. I don't have anything. Okay, then we need the other guy too. Who should he be tossing? Donald Trump. Maybe not. Let's just do a random guy from the 1700s or something. This hand could be a bit more out here, trying to grasp his color, something. Work it out later. Okay, so here should be his elbow, I think. So his head needs to be a bit closer here. Now, especially people like, who do we have here? Kaiku, Copper, Eomi. Do not fault me for these really incorrect folds on these clothes. I don't know how to draw folding at all. But isn't it the most important thing that I try? Eomi instantly came here to mock me. Realism isn't everything. I know. The feeling is more important. And this man feels like he's being tossed. Ei taidolla vaan tunteella. Exactly. If you want to see like actual proficient art, you can go check out basically almost anybody in my chat right now. Except for Mogler. Now, I'm gonna make this incredibly hilarious. Check this shit out. His boots are flying off. Crazy. Pinnacle of comedy. Now, whomst you should be? Let's flip vertically. Is this perspective I'm doing? How do you draw people upside down? You look so mad. I mean, I would be too if I was tossed around like a ragdoll, but I don't know. Also, he's not looking at the right place. And George Washington just looks so calm. Now, son, this'll hurt me more than it'll hurt you. Get the jawline. Adaptation. I think it's looking pretty good. Don't you guys think? Then what the hell are these shoes? Are these boots? Is it like it ends here? Or is it sukkahousu? And the shoe is like this one here. What do you guys say? Is he like... like this? Looks like sukkahousu and tiny shoe. I know, right? That's what it looks like. I guess we'll just give him a tiny shoe and a sukkahousu. Here's the buckle. You gotta admit, Georgie boy's got some legs. Part of the sassy leg infantry. Pants end here. My motto is always, if you have the chance to put American president in sukkahouses, you gotta take that chance. This is looking good. Looking mighty fine. Let's hydrate. I'm once again so engrossed in my weird shit I'm drawing that I forget to speak. But just, you know, guys, I appreciate you coming here today. You never let go of that frog, old boy. Keep it tight. Thanks for streaming your art. It's inspiring to see how you sketch. Is it though? Thanks, I guess. I find it hard to imagine I'm inspiring someone as talented as you, Kago. But thanks anyway. I appreciate it. Having a hard time drawing anything these days. My sketches look like shit to me. Then, let's make a deal. I do sketches and you do the finished work. Because I hate finishing my drawings. If I could just, like, draw sketches only, I'd do it. To be fair, no one's stopping me from drawing sketches only, so maybe I'll just start doing that. Although the last few works I've done, the president drawings, I've been actually like really proud of them. They've all been fun to do and the outcome has been, decent. For someone who doesn't draw nearly as much as I used to. Back when I was a wee lad. I used to draw all the time. Maybe someday I'll show my old art. If you guys wanna see some real cringy shit. Let me tell you guys something. Something visceral. Something you might have never even thought about me. I used to be in a wolf-themed forum roleplay. That's the end of that story. We've all been there or wish we were. Yeah. Oh, the days. Ad starts in 5 minutes. Cool. I'm gonna get money. Give me your shekels. By the way, you Pintuber buddies in the chat right now? Whom amongst you is here? Do you have any stuff you wanna shout out right now? upcoming streams or something, the floor is yours. Let's see if you guys have anything interesting coming up. You can shout it out here. Isla, hi. Came to bully me here too. Isn't Minecraft enough for you? We need to do a collab art stream again. Hell yeah. I mean, I have that like bigger art stream idea I want to do at some point. It's just that I don't have time to organize anything right now. Definitely later. Something at least. Me and Copper thought about Pokemon we drew and laughed our asses off. It was super good. Unfortunately, I don't think I saved the VOD on that stream. Man, that sucks if I didn't. If I did, it'll be up on YouTube at some point. So people who weren't lucky enough to see that mess get to experience it too. It's like grasping with this hand. Something like this. Is that how you draw a hand? Maybe. I think that's almost believable. Fix the angle a bit. That's a hand, right? I think that's a hand. Oh, did we have an ad break now? So we are in ad break, apparently. I'm gonna take this chance to get myself a drink, so I'll be right back. We're back from the ad break in 5 seconds. The ad break has ended. Hello again. Let's go back here. Talking about art collabs. I think I'm gonna start hounding my girlfriend to do an art collab with me. Nothing, dear.
You are being dubious.
I'm not being dubious. I'm not being dubious.
Yeah, you're being dubious.
No, I'm not being dubious. I'm just being mischievous.
What's the difference?
It. Shut up. No, I was just talking about wanting to maybe stream art with you someday. Maybe. It's just she's a bit shy. I'm not gonna force her to be on stream. She doesn't want to. You can sometimes hear faint echoes of her as if she's still around with us today.
Stop talking like I'm dead.
I can still hear her voice. Hello, Sambustan. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Sambustan actually is gonna play Fly Nights with me some of these days. Sorry, Sambustan, we haven't had time to really talk about it. I've just been hella busy. Mostly just lazy, but you know how it goes. Look at this face. She's so mad. How dare you toss me, Sir George Washington? Yeah, no, Rashid ain't going anywhere. Yeah, true. It was like one day Sambo sent me a video of the Fly Nights game. I was like, hell yeah, I wanna play that. I wanna play that with Sambostein. I also want to play it on stream, so why not just force him to play with me on stream? That's what friends are for, after all. The only issue I have with that is that you're gonna say something really racist just to get me cancelled or something. Because that's what you do when you're friends with someone for almost 20 years now. How long have we known each other, Sambo? Just out of curiosity. Since 7th grade, yeah. We did briefly interact in kindergarten, but we went to different preschools. But we did start hanging out like 7th grade. That's a long time to know somebody. Jesus. We old. I know. I'm turning 30 this year. That's almost 100. If you know, don't consider time. I'll flip vertically. Now, if there are any like history majors or something in the chat, forgive me for the historically inaccurate clothing. I did it purely out of spite for the passage of time. By the way, how you guys like the ambient classroom noises? Are they too loud? Should we make the classroom a bit more quiet? I actually kinda enjoy them. Make working alone not as tedious. Though, like, to be fair, I'm not alone. My girlfriend is right on the other side of this here hylly. What is it? Shelf? But still. I think once again we're gonna give the president we draw way too much bulge. But that's what you get for being the first president of the United States. A huge schlong. Now for the goddamn fukkahouses. Maybe that's why this guy is so mad. I can't believe I'm being tossed around by a guy in sukkahouses. My guy, it's the 1800s. We can all dress however we want. It's the current year. Men can wear stockings if we want. Damn, why he kinda... That calf do be looking kinda good. Vitun kylpä. Anteeksi. Teacher said a dirty word. Come on, we're all adults here. Please don't tell the principal. Gonna get fired. This time for sure. Let's see. Yeah. This is looking kinda good. If I do say so myself. And as you saw, I do say. Should we give him like real manly chest hair? Maybe. I think we're gonna leave this open, right? Like this. I don't want the strings going around there. Let's just fine like this. I need to fix this shoulder. It doesn't look right. I think it's a bit too wide. If I make it go from like here. No. Like this. Give some space for this hand here and yeah. Yeah. This really does look like George Washington tossing somebody. Maybe give him some hair behind here too. Then we gotta do the grueling task of finding a suitable skin color for this guy. I think this is fine. Jesus, first time. First time we found a proper skin color on first try even. This hand doesn't look right, does it? No, it really doesn't. What? No. There we go. Why is it so wrong? Okay. I think we need to fix the small like here. It's a bit better, I think. Maybe we can. Yeah. It's a bit better, I think. I don't know. I don't know how to draw hands. I'm gonna rest my hand a bit. Excuse me. Let's, in the meantime, check out the previous ones we made. Like on the last streams, last 2 streams. Here was the Theodore Roosevelt we made on Wednesday. Wednesday or Friday? Wednesday or Tuesday? I can't remember anymore. I think it was Wednesday. Look at this guy peeking here. How dare you cover me with Theodore Roosevelt? That smile is so good. I know. I'm really proud of this one. It's so jolly looking. And then here's the Abraham Lincoln we did. I'm thinking maybe I'll go back and work on the background, because now it's just like I overlaid a papyrus like texture on the picture on 2 layers and lower the opacity and yada yada. But I'm still thinking this is like, it looks surprisingly a lot like Abraham Lincoln, and also I just find it incredibly hilarious that I took the body proportions from the Evangelion, like Eva 01. Yeah, but these are the previous presidents we did. We've been really mixing styles here. Like, if you look at all these 3 fellows next to each other, they're really not in the same style at all, I don't think. Never seen Lincoln without his beard. Yeah, I was kind of surprised too. Yep, but I'll be right back. I need a little breaky break. We'll be here after these messages. Get water. That's the message. And we're back. Hello. Hope you had a nice recess. Whatever. I, I'm not really sure how these classroom analogies work when all of you are supposed to be adults. Because I for sure don't want to stream to a bunch of kids. Let's get back to drawing. I had an idea while on the toilet. How cool would it be to just like one summer pack your bag full of like canned beans and a sleeping bag and just jump on the next freight train that goes by and see where you end up. That'll be neat. Give him the blush. It's a bit too much. A bit like 25. Jesus. Yeah, this is fine. Hi Heidi, how you doing? Welcome. Art is going good. I'm happy with it so far. How has your weekend been? Those of you who don't know, Heidi is another FinTuber, a super talented artist. Like apparently all of them. Jesus. Yeah. Her art is mainly what I know her for, but also she, Jesus, they play Pokemon games, like the Pokemon Too Many types. That's been like super fun to watch. Talking about pronouns, what, what an aasinsilta. I find it easier to just go with like the Finnish style of, and I can never insult anybody like, accidentally, because everybody here has the same pronouns. So just using they in English, I've noticed is definitely the easiest way to go about it. I'm gonna put something like light blue on this guy. I'm doing fine, just been playing Monster Hunter for the most part. Oh, right, the new Monster Hunter. I know absolutely nothing about that game other than that the blacksmith is super hot. Also, and that the blacksmithing he does is done convincingly, because one thing I absolutely hate in video games is how blacksmiths in the middle of their work they like take the piece out of the fire, it's piping hot, ready to forge, they beat the shit out of it a couple times with a hammer, and what do they do next? They drop it in the cold water and then they put it back in the oven, like forge. Why? That's dumb. It's just wasting heat. At the point where the piece is no longer in forging temperature, you just put it back in the fucking forge. You don't have to dip it every time, Jesus. It pisses me off. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Fuck that. Anyway. I'm mad. Hey, I sometimes use wrong pronouns of myself, so no hard feelings. I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. I try my best with the pronouns, but I'm an old man. But from what I've like noticed, it's mostly just about like making an effort not to be an asshole to other people. That's all it is. And it's not really hard to not be an asshole. It's just some people go out of their way to like be mean to others. That's just kind of weird. Why be mean to others? Especially if it's not even funny. I don't like advocate laughing at people just because it's funny, but like if you're gonna be mean, at least be funny about it. People go from where the fence is the lowest. Is that a saying in English? No, it's not. Mistä aita on matalin? That's not an English saying, right? But yeah, you know, guys know what I mean. Just don't be an asshole. Or if you're going to be an asshole, at least be a funny asshole. And if you're like dead set on being an asshole, actually own it. Don't pretend like you're not an asshole. You know? Like, don't blame the victim of your jokes for not getting them or something. Just admit that you wanna bully people. At least you'll have some respect. Not a lot though. You're thinking,
Baba Booey.
Jesus.
Adakras joined the class.
Adakras, hello. Welcome. How you doing? It just looks like George Washington peed his pants. This is not going well. Oh right, Adakras is your Heidi's friend, right? Saporina, how's it going? It's going quite alright. We're drawing George Washington throwing a man. Should I do the whole history lesson again? Those of you who came here early have heard it like 2 times already. What the hell? Kertaus on opintojen äiti, as they say. Repetition is the mother of scholarship. I don't know. Why we're drawing George Washington? Because for the last three streams now, this and the 2 earlier ones, we've been drawing American presidents who did martial arts. And I think this might be our last one. We did Abe Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt previously. I know Ulysses S. Grant did collar and elbow wrestling too, but I don't think we're gonna go for the same style again, so this will probably be the last president drawing we do. Unless we find another country whose presidents have been avid martial artists. But yeah, George Washington was apparently like very well, like renowned collar and elbow wrestler, which is like an old Irish style of wrestling where you hold the opponent's, surprise surprise, collar and elbow, and then you just toss him around. So George Washington was a like county-wide champion at the age of 18. So that's what we're doing now. Previously we did Theodore Roosevelt, who was according to stories, he was like a really solid boxer who had his cornea torn in a sparring match with his friend. Theodore Roosevelt also did collar and elbow wrestling and judo. But we went for boxing because previously we had drawn Abraham Lincoln as a wrestler. Because Abraham Lincoln in his wrestling career had over 300 bouts. That's quite a lot. So we drew him in a wrestling singlet. Looking ripped AF. Let's see what the chat. You could say we're friends, at least we should get along since we've been living together for the past 13 years. Yeah, well, I know, but I didn't want to, like, misquote your relationship, so I just said friends. Like, I don't know, are you roommates or married or, like, just living together or whatever, so I just said friends. Always going with the safest option. So, oh, Lumuli, hi. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I said that already. Lumuli, also a really entertaining. What was I talking about? What the hell kind of brain fart is this? Lumuli. Lumuli is a Fintober. Just like me and Heidi. So many others here. How many Fintubers do we have here? Every Fintuber, raise your hand. Let's take a head count. Taking attendance at the end of the class. Ja kaiku. Copper, that's 2. Two, I guess. I was thinking after this, it's kind of late already, but I was thinking maybe we could play a bit of Neo. Here. Ad break starting again. I always at some point just forget ads on my channel, and then they jump scare me. Ads. Every time. Maybe I should get used to being a successful streamer already. Uh-huh. So, Lomoli just redeemed the Gimme a Kiss. Here it comes. That's nice. That's just a way for me to squeeze my girlfriend into these streams. Do it like this. That's weird. Expect that. No one ever does. You think I would give you a kiss? Nah. It's just my girlfriend. What, you wanted a kiss? That's weird. Buy me dinner first. Now, I'm thinking we're gonna end this here, and I'm gonna work on Mr. Washington later again. Maybe we'll finish this in the next stream. I'm just like kind of out of it at the moment. Let's save George. And I was thinking, let's go back to the class here. Maybe we could play more Minecraft. That would be fun. Right? Bless you.
No.
That was my girlfriend. Should we give you a name for these streams? Should we give you a name for the streams?
I don't know.
I don't want to like use your real name, and saying my girlfriend is kind of tedious. What do you want to be? Okay. I'll think of something. But I'm thinking we could hop onto Minecraft. Let's see who's up. Excuse me. Let's go here for a moment. Not show anyone there. server we're on. Where did the Minecraft go? Jesus. Crashed. Cool. Okay, here it is. Oh, there we go. Who do we have? Oh, we got people on the server. Hello. Isla, Kaiku, Copper, and Will. We're still working on the castle. I got the like keep build recently, a couple days ago. Right over there. Now we're working on a bridge, and someone has left a fucking stone cutter on the walkway. Excuse me. You guys are impossible to work with. Where's Tracy? Our little kid. Nobody here. Oliver? Tracy has grown up! Hell yeah. Our little boy. Girl. Which is Tracy? I don't know. I think all the Minecraft villagers are genderless blobs. Maybe I'll do things like this. Drawing tablet out of the way. So, what should we do? Alright, we're gonna start making another small building here. Like similar to this other stuff. I genuinely don't know if there's anyone who's even interested in watching me play Minecraft, but if that's the way I get myself to stream longer, then so be it. That's how you get engagement. I'm annoyed because every time I click away from Minecraft, it minimizes the whole screen. Gonna extend this here a bit longer and then we'll build a house right here. I need more dirt. Pigs. No, this will look ugly if I leave it like that. Is there stone everywhere? Maybe here I can... Why not? Oh, maybe we should change the stream info. Man, I wish I had a teacher that just does a Minecraft Let's Play mid-class. I don't know if that would be engaging in any way. I would be just weirded out. Imagine you're in a class for, I don't know, like history. You're writing an essay there and your teacher just goes, "What's up, YouTube? We have another awesome Minecraft redstone tutorial." Dabs left and right. Hello, fellow kids. It's your boy, the teacher. Okay, I think we're gonna put the house here. Kids, watch me fucking kill the Ender Dragon. I mean, that would be like a surefire way to get viewers on your video because they have to be on your class. What has Kaiku done here? Kaiku! What is this? What's this? Also, I'm gonna fix this. There we go. That's better. Just been going around making holes into my city. Digging secret tunnels. Doing mischievous acts of a general misdemeanor. Saatana. Oh my god. That was close. Almost messed up my shit. Sorry, Kaiko, I'm gonna fix the roof of your house because it doesn't fit with the style. Ääni katoilee välillä. I'm just talking really quietly. It's with the theming. Oh, there's another house. By Kaiku. With Jesus Christ! This is creeper. Oh man. That was close. Para, 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 para. Oi. Any plans for the weekend for you people? Where's the Minecraft again? Is there a fucking snake in my house? Okay. What's with the relentless bullying? I'm trying to have an entertaining stream for my dear viewers, and my fellow VinTubers are just bullying me. Sadness. It's time to do mischief. Where's that son of a bitch Kaiku? Hello there, raccoon. Cooper is bullying me again. Also, gave me a coffee. Thanks. She can't see me, right? Jesus! What's wrong with these people? Very rude. I guess we'll go back to Fort Fintube. we gotta move this somewhere else. This is like... This is not it. First we gotta go mine. I hope you don't mind this gameplay. Sure it was. What? What's with these people? Jesus. Everyone's out to get me. Isla gave me a compass. Why though? What's this? I didn't get anything. Isla's just throwing random shit at me now. That's a nice jellyfish, yes. Hello. Bo. What are you trying to say? Ooh. Okay. And the treasure map? Yeah. Okay, cool. What's with you people? You could just, come into the voice chat and say what's on your mind instead of this cryptic following around shit. I'm not gonna touch that. Maybe I'll start mining here. I can hear voices. Sounds of the cursed. Filling my mind. Breaking my psyche. Incoming ad break again, guys. Jesus Christ! Oh, well. It's actually pretty pleasant. Never mind. Are these lily pads? No? What are they? Are they lily pads? Big drip leaf. Okay, cool. What do we have here? Iron. Not enough. Okay. Oh, right, I can make mossy bricks with those things. Neat. Cool. Okay. Well, guess we gotta get some of those then. Rusto, welcome. Nice to see you here. How you doing? You break this most efficiently. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen you here, Rusto. Yeah, Rusto is one of the another FinTuber. Super funny, talented guy. That's actually give Rusto a little shout out. Are making friends with skeletons in the mines. Exactly. We're playing Minecraft on the exclusive FinTuber server. Just with a few FinTuber buddies here. Isla, Kaiku, Kopper and Vilu. Just chilling a bit before I go Mimir. How's Minecrafting going? Pretty good. We're just getting some materials to continue building the castle city. I've been obsessing over for a while. I usually don't stream Minecraft, but I don't know. We just got done drawing George Washington for 2 hours, so I thought maybe playing Minecraft wouldn't be like too bad of an idea. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, Rosta. I'm glad you could make it here. Join the class. I don't think I'll be playing Minecraft for a long time. Just kinda still feeling like streaming for a moment. So we're gonna get materials and get back to building real soon. Why do I have 2 eggs? And a stick. Here's a pine cone on a stick. It's very lovely, yes. Okay, well, guess that's it for now. We'll get back up. I think we came through here. There we go. Oh no. Creeper. Oh man. As the old scholars used to say. Why did Isla leave the lava block here? Come and get your shit. Messing up my mines. How are the children supposed to work in these kinds of circumstances? Let's go up from here. That has to be an OSHA violation. Leaving lava blocks? I know, right? Nobody in this town respects the rules anymore. Ah, yeah, I can show you guys the castle now. The staircase isn't done yet. But here's the first floor. Got nice cross-shaped windows. Then we go upstairs. I'm still thinking of what I should do with this. Like put on some kind of stained glass window or something here, maybe. And then we have a tower with two floors. From here you can see the whole town. Beautiful view. Could someone... Let's just ban this motherfucker. Likely ban evader. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of bots these days. I keep getting like... Ready to blast your streams from meh to omg by netsa.com blah blah blah. What the fuck is that? I don't need your help. My streams are top quality. All day, every day. At most twice a week. Like I have to give like huge props to people who can stream multiple times a week. I do not have enough things to talk about. Hours on end. People are just huge yappers, apparently. What is this cog block? Cock block. Yeah, those Nezabots are everywhere. Gift. So you, as a gift, you cock blocked me. Thanks. Is it enough? Yes. Just enough. Oh shit, we need more. Oh no, I used all the stone. We need the stone slabs. The smooth stone slabs. I have none of those. Well, I guess we'll go and see what we can do with what we got for now. I have stones. Thanks, Isla. Are you willing to give them to me, or are you just gloating? Both. Fucking asshole. Well, I wouldn't mind the stone. Get rid of some of this shit they kept throwing at me. Jesus. I think we're gonna make a similar house to the student apartment I made earlier. I don't know, for some reason I've gotten really into these like round houses. Not the kicks. Although that would be very in character of me. Oh no, what is Isla planning now? Being a raccoon army. here's gonna be the house. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Jesus! Rude! I'm trying to talk to my viewers. Piece of shit. Let's go to the library. Gonna be a bit more quiet. I'm thinking of ending the stream here. We did draw for a couple hours and played Minecraft for a while. But let's jump here. So I think we had a very productive stream here. We did talk about George Washington. And let's actually go back and watch what we got done today. And we can also show the previous presidents we did. Where is our George? So what we did earlier today is this little piece here. George Washington throwing a man. Collar and elbow style. In previous streams we also made Abraham Lincoln in a wrestling singlet. Because he had a lot of wins. It's like 300 bouts of wrestling in his career. And then we did Teddy Roosevelt as a boxer. The previous stream, like on Wednesday. This will all be on the test. Remember? Abraham Lincoln had 300 bouts of wrestling during his wrestling career, and Teddy Roosevelt got his cornea torn in a boxing spar. And then we got George Washington, who was a collar and elbow wrestling champion at the age of 18. Yeah. There's a test. Yeah, there's gonna be a test at the end of the semester. So at some point before the summer, I'm gonna have maybe a Kahoot or something. Let's see what kind of thing I can do. Of my streams and what we have learned here. I think that's a fantastic idea. Let's go back here then. Okay. I thank you all for joining today. This was a whole lot of fun. Until all the FinTubers started bullying me in Minecraft. Fuck you guys. That was very rude. Now nobody will take me seriously again. And I think we're gonna go raid Moscow because they have the Moss's review game show going. And I am going to be part of that on the 16th. So next Sunday. So I think we'll raid for now. See you, Rusto. Thanks for coming. It was glad to see you here. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for joining, Dese. And you too, Kaiku, even though you're a big old bully. So let's raid Moss. See how their game show is going. It's like a game show about guessing the right game based on different kinds of reviews it's gotten. That's pretty fun. So, thank you guys for joining me on the class. And as the bell tolls, the class is dismissed.